Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be showcasing some clips from Yath Gamer. So Yath Gamer is a rally trap. He does have a YouTube channel. I will leave it in the description down below, so go check out his channel. And by the way, if you guys want to see your clips showcased on my channel, add me online. I will leave it also in the description down below. My line is Predatorxvx. Add me online, send me a message like, hey, I want to submit this clip for your video, and then all you got to do is send me the YouTube link. Please make sure it's uploaded to YouTube. That way I can just download it off YouTube and edit it from there. So anyways, let's get into the video today. So he's gonna be taking a bunch of rallies. The first rally is already coming. You can see he has really good gear though. He is a low troop trap. He doesn't have that many troops, but his gear does make up for it. Coalition is coming in. There is quite a bit of tier 5 in there. Plus, again, he is a low troop trap, and you'll see how many troops he actually has when we go over the reports after this is coming in. Again, they did not carpet it very quickly, so he had all the time in the world to actually counter. There was technically 2 rallies set on him, so there is another rally coming in. Also, he only has 1 infirmary, so he does not have many space for troops. It does kind of help with rebuilding because rallies do so much damage nowadays. A lot of times after each rally you got to build troops anyways, so having infirmaries on a rally sometimes doesn't make sense just to save the extra, let's say 500k troops from that rally, because you're gonna have to rebuild about 1 million troops anyways. You might as well have a bunch of manners for that so you can do so. Anyway, so he did take the first rally. Unfortunately, he kind of panicked and took a bunch of resources out of his bags, which obviously he didn't need to heal because he only has basically 20-something K infirmary space, but you can see his comp is quite low, not a crazy amount of troops. He does have reinforcements for this, so he is quite low. He's like under 10 million troops for a rally trap, or around 10 million troops at this point. The rally lead was pretty decent in this too. He does have full mythic gear. Not the best rally lead in this video. That would be the last rally lead, who has tempered 12 pieces. You got 7 of them tempered to 12, which is insane. It's almost max, so wait for that one. That will be at the end. But yeah, the first rally lead is hit. He had all of the time in the world to counter, so was able to get that counter off. So yeah, you can see he did lose troops, but again, 1 infirmary, you're going to lose troops. Wasn't that many. He only lost like 700k, which is not too bad. So again, if he had 600k beds, he might have only lost 100k, but you'll see in some rallies that you take way more than that, so sometimes it does even out over time. Not even just, don't even bother even building or healing, just keep taking rallies, as long as you're taking not too many, not too many losses, obviously, but you will have to rebuild if you're a rally trap either way, so maybe not even having beds is the new meta. Who knows? Anyways, he did get the gear sent to him, so the guy did have 737% attack. You can see he has 252 army attack with 4 or something army HP. So decent lead, not the best lead, not the best lead in this video. Technically, one of the best leads in this video was this guy who soloed him out of gear. So yes, yeah, he got soloed for basically double what that last rally hit took. Again, keep in mind, he does have a rally trap comp, so solos have kind of got a little insane. So this is what I found on my solo trap as well, that solo counters, if you're not in gear, are doing well over 1 million damage, where they were not before. Like, again, this guy does have a double 11k heroes, probably has pretty decent gear, but those guys before were not doing this much damage. So again, about 6 months, what I think IGG did was change how stats work. They've made it so stats make you do more damage, or yeah, basically stats make you do more damage. Troops don't mean as much as they used to, so having a rally trap comp doesn't mean you're not going to take a lot of damage. I mean, it does mean something. I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything, but someone with really high stats will be able to solo your rally trap if you're not in gear nowadays. That's kind of how it is. So it wasn't like that before. Like this comp before, even if the person had 1000% attack, keep in mind, like the best people in the game I've tested this on were only doing like 700k damage to me. Now those guys are now doing double the damage. So either somehow they now have 2,500% attack, or they obviously changed something, which they did. So, and what I've kind of noticed is from testing it, it's basically all they did was basically change how much your stats mean. So the higher your stats are, the more they actually mean now compared to what they used to be, because used to be troops mattered more, now stats matter more. So anyway, so that's my little rant on this stat change, but it does make obviously solo trapping much harder because you do have to be in gear nowadays. I cannot trap with my construction gear, or I gotta throw a bunch of gold jewels into my construction gear to actually give me some stats so I can actually trap. And again, it's with a rally trap comp, keep in mind, like 1 million of each tier 4, or 700k of each tier 4, and 3 million of each tier 2. You gotta have that to basically solo trap, or at least I was using that before to solo trap. Now I gotta have my gear on, so it doesn't even make sense I'm so high might, because I can be lower might with my gear on. So anyway, so it's my little rant. Anyways, there's another rally coming in here. So this one again is going to be a close rally. So if they carpet, he could be in trouble. Got his war gear on. Actually, it's going to throw on his fake gear because they are taking a while. A couple of people are either they have a timer in, or they just don't want to get in the rally on time with the actual timer, which it's kind of annoying if you're a rally lead and they're not speeding other troops up, but if you're trying to do a timer, that's okay. So they are speeding it up now, so the rally should be coming in right now. So Coalition's coming in. Let's see what they're sending. It is range, it looks like. So he's in his war gear already. I think he's already in infantry, so let's see. Yeah, I guess he had to double check the gear there because he checked the watchtower pretty quickly and exited out, so I wasn't sure if he saw that, but it was a range rally, was an infantry, got the full counter off. Obviously he's in gear, so he's doing okay here, because this guy's gear, or the traps today's gear, is quite good. Mostly full mythic, which is really good. Just missing a couple pieces. Just his helm there is gold, and something else was gold. I forgot. Anyways, so again, didn't take too much damage. It was only around 700k. He took about he took 760,000 reds, about 700 or 800k damage. Again, he only has 40k bed space because he only has one infirmary. The rest is all manners, so he can rebuild the troops. But again, if he gets countered or whatever, or doesn't get the full counter off, he will take a couple million reds probably. So having those beds might not be as important as having those manners to rebuild the troops anyways, because you'll only be saving 600k. And keep in mind, this guy does have some quite good gear though. Actually no, that was the guy who sold him. Sorry, that was the guy who sold him, not the rally lead. But yeah, now we're going to the clip with the guy with the crazy gear. So you saw the guy who sold him with the double epic heroes. That was his gear in the previous clip there, but this guy has better gear, so keep that in mind. Doesn't have as many castle stars, doesn't have 150 castle stars, but for whatever reason has 90 castle stars and full tempered gear. Don't know why he has that, but he does. And again, he spent probably like 100k on his tempered gear, and doesn't have full castle stars. Okay, anyways. So the rally is coming in. I think the only reason our trap is taking this right now because this guy wasn't getting a full rally, because he didn't have full reinforcements either. So it's only a 1.3 million rally, but then again, he doesn't have any beds, so he's going to take reds no matter what. So rally's coming in. We'll get the full counter off pretty easily because their carpets were quite slow. I was actually expecting faster carpets than that. It still hasn't hit. Like he had basically forever to counter this. He could have misclicked 20 times and had the spinning wheel of death forever. Again, he does actually have that spinning wheel of death quite a bit here, so I'm not sure how he traps normally, because that would annoy me all the heck if everything I clicked was like spinning like that instead of just clicking on it. It does quite slow you down, especially if you have to click a couple buttons, because so yeah, you can see this guy is full tempered gear except for his body, so he's just missing the body for whatever reason, but he has the champion accessories full tempered, his offhand full tempered, his other 3 champ pieces are full tempered at 12, but his body for whatever reason has no tempering. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm pretty sure he gets to that eventually if he already has 7 pieces fully tempered there. So that's some insane stats. So little did they know he only had 1 infirmary, so they decided to blackwing him, which is a total waste, by the way, against someone who doesn't have infirmaries. So I found that kind of funny. Yeah, it's the blackwing counter. Just don't have infirmaries, so when they blackwing you, it doesn't matter, and it's just a waste, and you're just gonna rebuild anyways because you have full manners. So so yeah. Anyways, let's look at the damage here. He did do quite a bit of damage, even though it wasn't a full rally. rally. Obviously didn't get full reinforcements, but he did 476,000 with just the Pack 5 familiars and about 300 something thousand to the front line there. So yeah, so most of the damage was actually just from the Pack 5 familiars there. Makes sense because his stats are quite high with all that tempering, so those Pack 5 familiars are going to do extra damage. That's another thing. His Blackwing isn't even what's called maxed either. So this is the weirdest count ever. It's a 93 Castle Star account with full tempering done and a non-max Blackwing. So I'm not sure what's going on that account. Maybe he bought the account and decided to temper everything and didn't do the stars or whatever. I don't know. I think it must be cheaper to do the stars than the tempering, right? I've never done stars, so I don't know. So don't quote me on that one, but. Yeah, so yeah, it's so weird seeing him non-maxed Blackwing on account with a 7-piece max tempered. I like 7-piece champion too. Maybe the only reason he doesn't have the body tempered because it's not champion, so maybe he's waiting on his champion piece to do that. But yeah, the other 7 pieces he had were max tempered. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you want to go check out his YouTube channel, again, it is in the description down below. Thank you for sending in the clips, and if you want to send in some clips, again, add me online and send in those. So anyways, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.